All right. Hey, all right, Coach, let's talk about these first couple days with your group. And obviously, always a very spirited group led by you. But you guys are lined up against a pretty good wide receiving corps.
We really are, and it's good for us because, I tell them the standard doesn't change. No matter who you're up against or whose number's called, when they say height, you got to be ready to go. And that's how life is, and that's how the game is. We don't get to pick and choose, and we get to cover. So it's been a really good experience for them because no matter who comes in, there's no drop off. The same level of competition, no matter which group they run out there.
How big will this group be? I mean, obviously looking at the schedule, there's one glaring name on that schedule, but you start with game one regardless. But how big will this time against this group for your group be when you look at teams like Alabama, who's going to be loaded?
100%. There's no substitute for experience, and this is the closest thing we got to getting that type of experience, that game type. And I tell my guys, you got to practice like a game. Some people say you own them all the time, even in stretch. And my whole deal is to continue to push them to their very best, because if you lower the bar, they'll trip over. It's human nature to take the path of least resistance, and I don't want them to do that. I want them to attack it every day and not worry about if it's Dahu, if it's Bubba, if it's Omar. Those names are all the same. McGinnis, you tell me which one is a drop ball. It's zero. And they all look like, they just played in the NBA. So all those things matter. So to give them out there and let them see that kind of height and speed and the way our quarterback throws it, it's really going to hopefully transition over into the season.
These first 2 days, kind of odd not seeing number one out here?
It's, as a father, obviously I miss him, but obviously coaching-wise, just with adjustments and some of the things that he did for us and how he got guys lined up, that was probably one of the major things, just his communication throughout the whole defense that we're really going to miss. But it's just an opportunity for somebody else to go. If you ask me if I had a chance to bring him back, would I? Yes. I'd bring him and a couple other guys back. But I can tell you this, I'm looking forward to the way the guys are practicing and the way they're getting after it. Jeremy and Brandon have done a really great job. Even had some guys that wouldn't have gotten opportunities earlier because of numbers that are doing a really good job. And so Kevin Alexander's doing a really good job. Kobe Seegers, looking for all those guys to be able to have a chance, especially even to be able to do some special teams for us, just because of what they're doing out here on the field. So it really does help us.
It seemed to me the first couple of days that Brandon Byner has really, he's looked really good, all things considered, coming back from an injury and being granted that year. But just talk about what you've seen from him, and you mentioned Jeremy as well.
Right. I think he's really trying to be a good leader with the group too. Early during the rodeo days, we have 6 a.m.s, and at the beginning of the rodeos, I had to text and say, "Look, are y'all up? Make sure everybody's here." And then halfway through, he was texting us and making them all text us to let them know we're already up, coach. We're here. Which that tells you there's a little sign of maturity there, and him taking that leadership role. And for him, it's been a tough road. He's been through some things, and I told him he's got to use all of that to build his armor. All the metal and all the things that he's been through, take it and put it on your arm and use it in the battles that you're about to go against now. And I really think he's taking that to heart. He knows he's got one shot to put his resume on tape, and he's got to take advantage of it.
What's the biggest thing you need to see from this group from beginning of the spring to the finish, practice 15?
And they make plays, Coach. At the end of the day, if we're going to play as much man as we're going to play, you're going to have to make plays and not excuses. I'm not accepting anybody turning to me and saying, I didn't get the call, or I missed this. What you're going to miss is playing, because you're going to be standing over here with me, and we'll bring some of these young guys in. But that's the biggest deal. Can they make the plays? Can I trust them to put them on that island and make sure that our defense is not let down so we don't give up the deep balls? There'll be some underneath things, but we're not going to give up the deep balls and let those things change the game for us. Explosive plays, they cannot happen.